Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, we're on the way. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Busquets. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Barcelona with the corner, there first. He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Mbappe, really...
And the finish! Stood up well to him there. Rummenigge purring through the gears. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Robertson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, that was never going to make it. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Looking for the runner. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of...
Great hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And that's a good ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that has been cut short. And it's Messi. Foden. Messi. That's tidy. It is a corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the shot! Khan deals with it effortlessly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe. And he's cut it out. Messi. And if you have just done. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This their second corner of the game. Tries a header! And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. Half an hour played now. And there's green grass ahead of him. Valverde. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Back into the middle. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Son Heung-min. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. They're taking a moment to consider their options. So, another set play. Oh, that's a waste.
Alexander-Arnold will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
And he cuts out the supply. He's in plenty of space here. Neymar. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a sharp pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Foden, look at the space, big chance! And that's a superb piece of defending. So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Messi. And here's Bernardo Silva.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Oh, played right into his path. Has a go! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Modric. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Modric.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Neymar, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Eto'o. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Barcelona clearly executed that with...
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Mbappe! This time, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
And here's Messi. Referee has just said play on.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, what a... It's Eto'o! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And now he has two. Barcelona find a position of real strength now. And that's another good win of the ball. Modric. Busquets wins the duel this time. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Son Heung-min going full tilt down the left. Pinches it off him. Son Heung-min! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Son Heung-min providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way. Oh, he's been... There's the hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Mbappe. It's Bernardo Silva. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi, played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rafael Leao. Eto'o. Eto'o! Van Dijk with a fine tackle. Interesting ball.
That's going in strongly.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Messi. And here's Foden. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking here to chip it through. Played back in. Threads one in. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Son Heung-min. That's a little off target. He's through here. Now it's Messi. Rafael Leao. That is a crunching tackle. Looks to the other side. And that has left him in a heap. Now this could... And Messi! And with that, the final whistle. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Well, played right into his path. Shifted upfield. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think...
It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Gullit. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Played it, climbs up big! And he thumps it clear. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That's a nicely measured pass. Rummenigge. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Rummenigge, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others...
Mbappe! He's got away with one there. Araujo. Oh, he's onto this. Haaland. Park Ji-sung. Neymar gets it away. Taken back almost at once. And it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. So it is still 0-0. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Nesta tries to clear. Roberto Carlos. Good read, needed to be. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Gullit. Played into space out wide. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically...
Tries a header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
Maldini. Maldini cuts out the pass. He is through here. It's Neymar! They want to be quick to recover this.
Very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Park Ji-sung is in a really good position out wide. He gets big! There it is! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He was always going to do that one way or another.
He's had a shot! And that was very necessary. Rummenigge does really well to win the ball there. Gullit. And here's Haaland. Quality ball. Gerrard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nesta makes the interception. Now it's Haaland. Haaland is flagged offside. Messi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Has a go! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Big header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Now it's Mbappe. Araujo concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Decent hit and on target. Now that's well seen too. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty...
Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
So we've reached the hour mark. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Pull it. Roberto Carlos.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Crossed in again. It's a mighty effort! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Now that looks a decent ball. It's Drogba! And he has kept it out somehow.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really...
Can he put it away? Now, oh, what has happened here? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And he cuts out the supply.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rafael Leao! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Now it's Beckham. Tar can get it clear. Up he goes! Oh, it's gone in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Maldini. And it's Beckham. Madrid could have here their final chance. The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 23, Gerard, el dorsal 17, Fabio Cannavaro. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, Morientes, el dorsal 16, Lam, el dorsal 13. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
There's the shot! And he's managed to get rid. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here. And it's Zico. Throw in. Pass somewhat off target. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Always onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar! Denied by an instinctive save.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rummenigge. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's intervened well there. Oh, this looks sharp. That has ended up in no man's land. Nesta. Quarter of an hour played. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Messi. Zico. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That is very well defended. He's a sharp little ball here. Ball is over the line. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. David Villa, little pass back. Neymar. He rises! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that hits one! Caicedo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, no joy this time. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Mbappe. He has found the way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. David Villa. Neymar. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Messi. Fiddles it through. Rummenigge. Xavi Alonso. Well, that has not gone well. He is through here. He's got the shot away. And they've got rid.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Nesta makes the interception. And here's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Neymar. Good spot, he's seen the run. Conte. Xavi Alonso. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rummenigge. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Chelsea get the second half going. Chiellini. Neymar. It's a throw-in. Bernardo Silva. Gerrard. David Villa. Zico. Oh, great play. Terrific header. Big moment. Massive goal.
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class. Real class. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Interesting ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso. And here's Mbappe. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he was alert to it. Xavi Alonso, spread out to the left. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Messi, and Messi sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Neymar. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Rummenigge being hounded, manhandled at times.
Breeze patience from here.
That is good alertness. Neymar. Now the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that was vital. Rummenigge.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Short changes him with that pass. Xavi Alonso. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Simplicity itself.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, right place, right time. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Zico, and it's Conte. David Villa! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Zico. Neymar. It's Neymar! And he's there to belt it away. Threads one in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Look at the space here. In comes the cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
In with a header! He has done it! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And here's a chance. Just off target.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Zico. He won't be happy with that one. Maldini. He's got away. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Neymar. Well, and that's it. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Messi. Now it's Rodri. Messi. Interesting ball. Could move up a gear here. And he's got the beating of his man. Chance! And that's really well manoeuvred. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Can he finish? It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Maldini gets across to intercept that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Zakaria. And it's Gullit. He'll try from distance. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. That has been cut short. And that has left him in a heap. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Zakaria couldn't squeeze it through. Neymar. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Maldini proves too strong. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gullit. Now, can he find a fit? Great chance! And he's heaved it away. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's just a little long. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He won't be happy with that one. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Look at the space here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gerrard. Great defending, strong and determined. Araujo cuts out the pass. And that interception was most necessary. It's Eto'o! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Mbappe has an approach. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17. Messi.
So off we go once more.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's the chance to counter. And it's Neymar. Rodri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar.
Mbappe really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Shevchenko. Rodri. So what can they make of this? Now it's Messi. Zakaria wins the duel this time. Nicely weighted ball.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And here's Shevchenko. And it's Neymar. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eto'o. That is a brilliant interception. Rummenigge tries to dink it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rummenigge. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well read, nice interception. Messi. And the counter is on. Shevchenko. Busquets. That'll be a throw. Bernardo Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Now it's Eto'o. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o is flagged offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Lascia il campo per il numero 21. Il numero 4. Pirlo. Attenzione, un cambio.
And here's Eto'o. And here's Son Heung-min. Now there's a fine ball. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And it's Pirlo. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Vinicius Junior, good spot, he's seen the run. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Eto'o. And he's cut it out.
Cambio di giocatori.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Costa Curta threads one in, and here's Eto'o. Shot a goal! And he's gone back with it. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target. Oh, that's delightful. The message is clear, none shall pass. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So, what can they come up with here? Great chance here to level it up. And straight into the wall. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Zakaria goes steaming forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he latch onto this? He's got away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Shifted upfield. Rodri. Pirlo. That looks a good ball through. Here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, sweet feet. And he thumps it clear. Taken back almost at once. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It's just a bad...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Conte, Maldini wins the duel this time. Kante showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's cut it out. Rummenigge, out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That was easy, almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, here's a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Oh, good ball. And the shot! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught on it! Great chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And they've got rid.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
That has not gone well. That's a shade optimistic. Played out to the right. Well, played right into his path. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe! He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Araujo has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction. Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Pullet is standing over this one. Pullet! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Look at the Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Has a look and has a go. And they can counter here. And it's Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Mbappe taking charge of the dead ball. And this an opportunity to pull level. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Rummenigge. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barcelona making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Great ball if he can get there. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a good ball out wide. Back into the middle. Tar gets it clear. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Kante. And he was alert to it. And it's Neymar. And he welcomes it in. Rummenigge stood his ground strongly. And that has been clubbed away. Gullit.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Conte. Davids. And here's Gullit. Chance! He scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Sporting grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh no, what has happened here? Hits one! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Ball on the spot, can he? That is some save from Carr. He's got the shot away! He's scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expert. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Some first-half thoughts?
Barcelona are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Lamento informar, mas tudo aponta para que haja grande engarrafamento nos acessos que circundam o estádio logo após o apito final.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kimmich. Maldini spots it and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Rummenigge! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two...
He's had a hit! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sporting have got it back and they'll have another go. Buffon chooses to deal with it himself. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. So we've reached the hour mark. He's had it taken off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Shot a goal! He has done it! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on...
Now the finish! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, what has happened here? There's the hit! In he goes again. That is decidedly lacking.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. He is through here. And Messi! Nesta. Tar. Rummenigge. And the flag has stayed down. Rice. Mbappe. And he'll shoot here. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Nesta. Bernardo Silva. No, that's been intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Gullit. Davids. Barcelona could counter here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Adams gets a foot in here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Rice, well seen, saw that coming. Rice looking understandably energised after his goal. Kimmich. Conte. Davids. Nesta calmly anticipates.
Vamos ter 3 minutos.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Rummenigge. Conte. Important interception. Bernardo Silva. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Quality ball. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here. And it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Adams clears. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now that's well seen too. Bernardo Silva. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great ball, and he's in here. He's played him through. And he's managed to get free. Rummenigge! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Gerrard! Oh, it's come loose. Goal! Barcelona! They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's an inviting ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tar. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Guardiola. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Neymar. And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Caught offside that time. And it's Neymar. Mbappe, he has found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Time and again, they are repelled. And that was very necessary, and claimed it back swiftly. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rummenigge providing an outlet on that flank. And they've got a throw. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Driving forward, and they can counter here. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's had it taken off him. Maldini. Pass somewhat off target. And he Haaland! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Haaland! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Leicester gets it away.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Ball's gone out of play. Oh, can he get onto this? Rummenigge. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good alertness. Mbappe! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open...
Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
No way through. That's a shade optimistic. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bellingham! Bellingham! Well read, nice interception. Rummenigge. Adams proves too strong, and it's Guardiola. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Bernardo Silva. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this, and he's got the beating of his man. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is
La
that.
asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And the keeper's in command. No, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's burst through. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Adams gets good distance on it, and that's been won straight back. Oh, great Rummenigge! He's missed, but not by that far. And they win it back again. That is a great pick out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Out that that was not the case. Can he finish? No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's a sharp little ball here. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that could set him on his way. Oh, great ball! Real chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Rummenigge should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! In he goes again. A real chance and a real let-off.
Tah very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He could be in here. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared away. Excellent challenge. Hits one! He should have put that one away. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rummenigge. Beckham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Back into the middle. Mbappe! There it is! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
Mbappe.
He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one. Up for a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So time for
18.
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
El dorsal 20. El dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos por Eto'o. El dorsal 9. Luis Suárez. El dorsal 17. Ronaldinho. El dorsal 33.
And he's there to belt it away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through, and he was alert to it. Adams gets it clear. 4 extra minutes added on. Byrne. And he thumps it clear. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So that's got things underway. Pinches it off him. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And he was alert to it. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It looks a good ball through. And he's lost his man here. Can he put it away? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Split-second reaction.
Araujo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Decent hit! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Neymar, and he was quick to react. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge, can he finish? And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a little off target. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent...
Mbappe! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Barcelona have their third corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rummenigge steaming on goalwards. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot! Now it's Mbappe.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Rummenigge. Time and again they are repelled. Busquets. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. And no, that was never going to make it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gerrard. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Messi. He's shifting through the gears. And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Cannavaro. And it's Cannavaro. Now Davids. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now then the ball. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Araujo. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Neymar. This is promising. Now it's Neymar. Vieira. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe! Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Shevchenko. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Can he get it through? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's intervened well there. Davids.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Bernardo Silva touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Now it's Shevchenko. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, they could break here. Messi tries making a... And that'll be the last act of the first half. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the action is back on the way. Edmilson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pass is just off target. Defending was strong and firm. Shifted upfield. Cruyff. Nice interception, well timed. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And now the breakaway. Edmilson. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini cuts out the pass. And it's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rummenigge. And the shot! And more, and more, and more! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control. Shapes to shoot! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.559 espectadores.
Messi. Rummenigge. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Ball quality. Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? Played towards the other side. So what can they make of this? And it's Gullit. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini, tidy with his distribution. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game has completed its journey.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi looks to get on the end of this. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Cruyff. Played back in. No way through. Gullit. Bernardo Silva. Rummenigge. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And here's Shevchenko, and has a shot! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish of true class! They're back within reach! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Neymar. Tar deals with that comfortably. And it's Bernardo Silva. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Chance here to counter. Always onto this. There's no flag. That's very neat. And here's Hullet. This might spell danger. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's a sharp pass. Cruyff. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Now, power or placement? And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Deftly away. Now it's Cruyff. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that's it. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Rummenigge collecting the match ball, and it is his. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Gone money back.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players. New opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's down to business here. Played back in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Neymar. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Heads it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Iniesta. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. Neymar. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Goes in for the header! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona have taken the lead. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge looking for options. Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Rodri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Messi. Makaleli. Can he spark a counter here? He's looking to set free a runner. Rummenigge.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Rummenigge. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Messi. And it's Messi. And here's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. He's having a go. Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. And here's Messi. Mbappe. That is good alertness. And he's searching through. Messi. Chance! And yes, it's there! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is threatening to become a really good game. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, this looks sharp. That's a shade optimistic. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Mbappe. Has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi goes short. Oh, what a climb! Oh, just needed a better contact.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Iniesta. And he welcomes it in. Hullet. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Messi. And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he goes cross-field. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Busquets gets a foot in here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta. Mbappe, he's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rummenigge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 9, Iniesta, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13.
Decent hit and on target.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Mbappe bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Rafael Leao. And the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Serginho. That's good vision. Has a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Messi. Messi. Vinicius Junior. And no, that was never going to make it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. Cleared without complication.
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe might just make this. Well read, nice interception. Messi, Rummenigge, good challenge, excellent challenge. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Costa Curta. Lizarazu. Gerrard cuts it out. The final seconds now. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's a nicely measured pass. So that's it, it is all over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all? Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he's being shifted off it. Neymar. And it's Gerrard. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. David Villa. Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Mbappe, Rafinha, Mbappe!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. David Villa. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Right, Shevchenko. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is... has a go! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more.
Brazil clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's definitely not his best. Xabi Alonso kept away. Looking for the runner. Real chance! Goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rafinha, and there's green grass ahead of him. Bit too much weight on the pass.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
David Villa. David Villa stood his ground strongly. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Half an hour played now. Busquets kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar engages and forces him off the ball. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. David Villa, he hits one! And he's there to get it away. And he's managed to gift it back. Neymar, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Works it forward, now that's well seen too. Passing nice and neat. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the shot! Oh, taken with style! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. Xavi Alonso. David Villa. Mbappe. Arau. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Voluntários de cada bloco, dirijam-se à sala de pessoal imediatamente.
And we're underway again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Araujo with the slide tackle there. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi. Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well played.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe! And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Rafinha, and they can counter here. And that's been intercepted. And it's Bernardo Silva. Looks for the finish! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
David Villa. Conte. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe! A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Neymar pinches it off him. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Mbappe. Conte. That's a fabulous ball. He's in space and looking for options. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rummenigge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rummenigge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. David Villa could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa
Shevchenko
6.
is eyeing up his options in the middle. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Camisa 7. Camisa 10.
Decent hit!
Para a entrada de
And
camisa
that would have been
23.
game, set and match.
Villa has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Camisa 19. Substituição.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Can he put it away? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
De Jong. That's an excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Nesta calmly anticipates. Messi. De Jong. Here's Rafael Leao. Conte.
Foram indicados
Time
2
added on
minutos de
will be
acréscimo.
2 minutes. Nice interception, well timed. Beckenbauer. Nesta cuts out the pass. And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable.